Welcome back into the Let's Look Bright channel. It's been a couple of days actually since I put out a video. I've been pretty busy at work, honestly, and I haven't had anything actually to be able to present to you guys. But I just got back in from Casper, Wyoming, and as y'all know, if y'all seen my last several videos that I've been down that way, there's the CNC coin shop where I originally got this stuff at. I'll show you here in a second, but also colonial coins. He was out of state for the end of the month, last month, so couldn't get anything from him. He's back in town now, so if I get a chance to go back out that way, I'm going to head over to his shop. But anyhow, to show y'all, this is going to be 3 different videos, but stopped at the bank, got $25 in pennies. As you see, it's bankrolled pennies. Said I had a bunch of them come in at their spare time. They sat and just rolled some. So I got $25 in pennies here. I've got 2 rolls of Mercury Dimes right here, which we are going to do this one right now. So 2 rolls of Mercury Dimes, 50 in each roll. Got a discount also on these. I actually picked up a Mercury Dime binder. Now, I was looking at the Dansco binders. Those were 45 bucks. This one I saw was $7, but once it got to the counter, the owner knows me very well there. Went ahead and picked this one up for $5. So yeah, this one has all of it's nice. It's really nice, actually. Plus, it's got metal couplings that are right here, so it doesn't tear the pages whenever I turn them over. But also, in the back here, in an envelope, as you see, it's got the years on there. Let's see if it's got I think it does. It has the micro S, the varieties that you're going to be looking for also to add up in here. So right here, 1945 S on the micro S to 42. 42 over 1, 42 over 1. So for the D and the Philadelphia minted, the envelope right there actually has the remainder of the plastic sleeves. This thing is like brand new. So it's the remainder of the plastic sleeves that slot in here to separate your coins. So this is really nice. And then too, once we run through the Mercury Dimes that we have in here, we also have those Mercury Dimes that are stacked up from the last rotation. I'm going to look through there also and apply them into the binder. Once I get back to the house, I've got a couple extra things actually stacked up at the house. Cross the fingers I get there next weekend. My NGC submission came in. I'm pretty excited about that. Plus, I ordered in a box, another penny box actually, from Florida. And if you remember last time when I went through there, I had like 25 wheat cents. I had several really nice variety coins in there, some error coins in there, some nicer and newer 60s and 70s in there that I held on to also. So I'm pretty excited to get back to the house. Cross the fingers I'm able to get there this weekend. It was just busy last week. But also too, right here, and you see this bag here, this is 600 wheat cents. And the owner, you know, the CNC shop owner, he does that. He'll go through and he'll have like 500 pennies in a bag for 25 bucks or 28 bucks or whatever, wheat cents. But he was telling me a lot of these right here look like they were 40s and 50s, which is perfectly fine because I'm going to be looking also in here for a later date for a lot of stuff going on in here. But like I say, we're going to jump onto this hunt first. We're going to do the Mercury Dimes here. I'm going to check through the Mercury Dimes we have in the little cylinder over here to the right and then slot them into the album. This will be the first hunt and the first video. Second video is probably going to be the one with all the wheat cents here. Third video is going to be one with $25 and pennies. Let's get started on the Mercuries. All right, we've got a pretty good jump on the Mercury so far. Everything on this left side here is going to be Philadelphia. We got 2 Denver minted so far. So it's 1945, which is the last year before it transitioned over into the Roosevelts. Then we got our S's here and then one S way down here. We got quite a few more Mercury still to look through. One of them I can't even read the date at all. It's pretty rubbed down. I can't even see a mint mark on it. It's tough to call if it's an 8 or a 9, but we're going to hold it off to the side because I'm pretty sure we have a bunch of 28s and 29s. But I've got one up under the scope. Pretty happy with. So 1941. See the doubling on the 1 and the 9 for sure. Right up under the 4 here. The 1 might have a little bit coming right here on the left side of the 1. And then if you scoot it on over here to God We Trust, you can see it under the U, the E, the W. It's on the bottom of the M. It might be on the top of the I there. A little tough to tell in there. Like I said, it's worn in for sure. But come up here, doubling on the L, the back of the L. It might be some right here on the I. It looks almost like it's notched right here on the bottom of the I coming up. But I'm not seeing anything really on the B-E-R-T. I don't see anything there. hard to tell. Like I say, it's in circulated condition for sure. Nothing there. Not seeing anything on the T either. But then you move it over here to the Y. You can see it's doubled on the Y here. So we've got ourselves a 1941. Just come down here to the bottom left, Philadelphia. There's no D or S or anything like that. So it's going to be a 1941 Philadelphia DDO. And I took a gander also to see if there was a price listing for it and how many's been graded and so forth. So on. There's quite a few has actually been graded. But in a G8 condition still, this thing's like $10 to $12. So it's just interesting to show you can make money off of just the minute amount of things. But yeah, this definitely is pretty cool. That's a 1941. Like I say, it's had better days, missing some of the torch there as you see. None of the bands are on there but whatnot. But it's the reason why I called it like a V8. I mean, or a G8 condition. Good G6, something like that. Anyhow, but still, like I said, it's a variety that I've not found. And yeah, that's an awesome find though. Let's set this one off to the side. That was nice. Quite a bit more stacked up. I actually moved the stack over here. Our earliest date so far is a 1917 Philadelphia. So we got the Denver. This is actually San Francisco. So set this a little further off. And it looks like we're stacking up quite a few more on here. Still got a lot more to look through. But man, this one actually is really cool. So we got a 1943 under the scope. So you want to make sure to look on the mint mark, which is on the other side. You look at this. Come on down here. Nice. That is an S over S. Let me zoom in some. You see the other S that's on the bottom side there? So this is an S over S mint mark, or repunched mint mark. So that's a really nice find. I want to say in a G6, G8 condition, this thing's like $12. But it's an S over S. Can't get mad. That's a cool find. It's exciting. I mean, it's not, like I say, it's not in very, very good condition. It's got some details, got some feathers up in the hairline still. I mean, even a G10 is $15. It goes up to $20 and so forth, so on past that. But S over S, that's an awesome find. That's really cool. Nice. Set that one there as a find. Well, I went through all the wheat cents we had stacked up here. So it was 100 wheat cents, 100 Mercury Dimes that we have stacked up here. So to give you all a heads up too, these Mercury Dimes are really nice to have fractional also. So if you just want something smaller to work on, the Mercury Dimes were really nice. Roosevelt Dimes, Barber Dimes, so forth, so on. Mercury's at about $1 more, probably 50 cents to $1 more now. The silver's starting to drop a little bit. I think it's like $27.18. So it's still fractional. It's junk silver, but it's good for later date. If you ever think about anything, prepping or whatnot, make sure you check out and get some of this. So we did have our two finds there from that S over S and that DDO we had. Now I have, where's she at? Right here, 1938S, I think it is. A nice little toner on there. Definitely read the date, 38S. And it's probably nothing. It just looks like something's there due to me finding that S over S there. It almost looks like it's notched and something's below it. I'm not for sure if anything's poking behind it, but looks like the bottom side of the curl of an S, like a trumpet tail or something like that. And it's also splitting here. So that's just randomly thinking that it may be something. But yet again, that was about the only other one that was kind of just something that caught my eye. But anyhow, we start down here with the 1917, move up to the 18, 19s, which that's the Denver one. Move up to the 20. We got a San Francisco with a 20. The 23. Skip over to 21s and 22s. The 21s, Philadelphia, are definitely ones you want to look for. A big coin. Move on over here to the 24s. PD and S. We got the 25P and S, 26, 27. Move up to the 28, 29, 35, 36. We got the D. We also got the San Francisco for that 29 also. Move over to the 37P and S. We've got a 38S. Yeah, the one we just looked at. 39s. 40s, 41s, 42, 43, 44, and 45, all the way up there, PD and S. Pretty stacked up on that end. But anyhow, let me go ahead and get the book out. I'll also get this stack of Mercury Dimes out of here, open those up, catch the other dates that we have, stack them on up, find the better ones of all these and slot them into the binder here. Like I mentioned to you, on the bottom side here where this envelope's at, it's got all the plastic sleeves in there. So I'm going to have to put the sleeves in and then put the coins inside. But I'll bring you back in when we got it loaded up. Well, I got everything loaded up in the album. Took a little bit. As per mentioned, we did have another full roll. So now I just stacked them all up into the 2 rolls that we had here. It's a little more than 50 in each roll for sure if you're going to stack them to the top. Usually I'm going to say 50 is right at about the rim here at the top side where the cap goes on. Told them. So anyhow, so we do have some more stacked up in those rolls. I did flip up these 2 here. I'm going to keep them separate because I'm a fool for the error coins and varieties and stuff. So that's awesome. Like I said, S over S RPM, that's my first 1943 also. And then the DDO that we got for that 1941 Philadelphia. But to show you guys, we've got everything in here. Now, we were missing only 2 of the plastic sleeves. And when I say sleeves, there's little bitty plastic coverings that go over the top of your coins. You can do this or however you want to, and these sleeves come out. And you can work them back in, but just make sure they're a little tight. I want to say these are really tight, actually. But they cover your coins. And I was missing 2 of them. See if we get this back in one-handed. Yeah, there we go. A little tough because this book's brand new. Basically, you can see the sleeve where it goes inside of here. You can see the shadow of the sleeve goes in there. This thing was brand new, so I had to put all the plastic ones in there, which is great because $5, you can't beat it. And also, too, whenever you get these books, depending on the ones, I don't think the Dansco album ones have the archive information on it. It might, but you see 1960 and 1945. Then you come in here and it gives you a little bit of information on the Winged Liberty Head or the Mercury Dimes series. It talks about a little bit about what goes on. Littleton Coin Company, they're pretty good. They're actually a really good coin album company. Turn that off real quick so I talk to you guys. But we get back over here, let me show you guys. So we set in the 1916, the 1917 Philly, you got the 1918 Philly. We didn't have anything. These are emptied out through there. Come on down here to the 1919s, the 1920s, as you see there. Got a 20S with a 23 stacked up in there. Move over here to the 24s, 25s, and then the 26 there, and you'll swap over to the next page here. And you got to make sure you pick it up because it's got that nice little binding in the middle. Over here to the 26D. Actually, is that 26D? Yeah, we don't have a 26D. 27, 28, 29. 29S, 1934 Philadelphia. Come down here to the 35 through the 37S. Now, I'll let y'all know, too, I do have like 3 or 4 more rolls. If y'all have seen my last few videos that I go down, and I pick up rolls of Mercury Dimes from the CNC coin shop there. I'll hunt through them and see if we can find anything. And those rolls also I'm going to be putting into this binder also. And then too, if you watch my videos in the past where I go through dime hunts, I'll hunt coin rolls and stuff, and I'll pull the dimes out. I've got a few Mercuries in the jar, and if I have to take one of those Mercuries out to load it up in the binder, I'll just take one of these and throw it back in there. So I don't want to mix the coin roll hunt silver that we've got so far to the rolled silver that I've been buying. So I want to keep them separate. Make it interesting though. Walk over here to the 38s, missing that 38D, 39S there, and then that 40S. It's pretty nice. And once you get to about the 40s there, they get pretty nice. It actually has the winged hair that you see on the back. They're a little more shiny. This one here has got some nice toning on it. Want to hold on to it. Move over here to the 43s. And then the Micro S. I want to say this last run that I had 7 1945 S's. I went ahead and checked for the Micro S. I didn't have anything under there, but make sure when you get a couple of them, a couple of Mercuries or whatnot that are S minted, you want to make sure to look on the back, look on the bottom left by the torch there. Now the Micro S is going to be quite a bit distant away from the leaf that's on the bottom. Actually, let's see if we can get you up under the scope right here, just to give you a gander, kind of. This might be an S or might not. Look live. Yep, it is an S. All right, so what you want is you want this S to be quite a ways away from this See, there's a smidgen gap in between there. There's going to be a pretty good sized gap if you're going to have a smaller S. Plus, that S is almost half the size of this F here, or S here. So we want to make sure if you're double checking your pictures, and you know, you can go to PCGS, NGC, and you click on, if you go down to 1945 S, and it's got the 1945 S will be in blue. Tap on that. It'll bring up pictures, information, mintage, silver content, composition, everything else for the coin, and it will show you the micro S that's on there. So you want to double check your pictures between Variety Vista, you know, PCGS, Wexler Guides, NGC. I mean, there's a ton of them out there to go to. So anyhow, just make sure you're double checking your information compared to your books. Also, the red book probably has a picture of it, but it's a ton of stuff to look for your coins. So if you have any questions, please let me know. It's kind of interesting because I actually got pulled over coming over here to do my hunt, and the cop was really interested. I had all this stuff sitting out on the passenger seat. Talked to me for a while. I didn't get a ticket. I was doing 5 over and, you know, 55. I was doing 60 to 55. So he got pulled over. He's doing his job. But I just want to let you guys know, if y'all need anything, you have any questions or anything, please let me know. There's a lot more guys out there, not just me, on the list of folks to help out with. All your coin shop guys, you know, quite a few coin shops. There are some coin shops are pretty stuck up about what they've got and what they're flaunting, and they don't really care to help. It's just about the bread. So like I said, make sure you let me know if you need any help. I'm glad to do this for you guys. I like doing it also, like stacking the fractional silver as always. You know, also too, I like stacking the bars. I got 10 more ounces of silver bars that I picked up. So this makes 20 bars that I have picked up so far from my boss man. But just want to bring you guys in on a nice little hunt from CNC. Next, I'm going to be moving over to the wheat cent. So make sure you stay tuned to that video. Should come out tomorrow, hopefully. Hit that subscribe button, you guys. Don't forget to press that like button. Also, it helps me out a ton, especially to know you guys like the videos. And you'll have a fantastic day.